player. Doesn't get a lot of starts.
But this
Here's
one,
the lineup.
The goalkeeper does. Back four for Ashley Young. He's 150 appearances for Manchester United. Smalling gets the opportunity with Jones being rested. Danny Blinn has seemed to cemented himself in that left-back position. Michael Carrick has been quite outstanding. He gives them the balance, gives them the confidence, makes the game look so simple. Fellaini from set pieces, he'll be looking to impress the likes of Rooney. Mata likes the FA Cup. Martial, blistering pace on that left-hand side for the young Frenchman to have the opportunity, as it is for Rashford. And then look at the bench, they've got real quality to come on. But if United pass the game quick, pass the ball quickly and move it around, they can give Reading all sorts of problems. But you've got Zlatan and Mkhitaryan, I think, has been outstanding.
Yep, Stam back at Old Trafford. This is his 11 today, Brad.
Yeah, 4-2-3-1 for Jaap Stam. It's going to be interesting for me to see if Blackett and Gunter are going to do what they do in the championship games, and that is go forward and attack at all times, all possible times they can. Danny Williams and Vandenberg in the middle of the field. Will they be able to win the ball and get forward like they do in the championship games? That man over there, Gareth McCleary, on the left-hand side, possesses a lot of pace and can be very dangerous on the counter-attack. And they do have a goal scorer and a finisher up front in Jan Kermorgan. And if the start goes well for Reading, they can...
Friendship this year, but they're very much in that argument. And it's Reading in there here as the holders. And here's Rashford with Rooney arriving. Alongside him, Rashford goes for goal. And a yard or so wide. And that's the threat of Marcus Rashford. Little flick from Wayne Rooney, and Rashford, too much space. Can have a run at the defenders. Liam Moore just tries to guide it into that post. Perhaps he has it covered. That's a space you love to operate in. Rashford, so quick, so direct off this right-hand side. Rojo's long ball has got him behind, and Rooney's got his chance here to be the history man, but not quite. Now Habsey just signed a new deal yesterday with Reading, making the save. Oh, he's a brilliant shot stopper, Al Habsey. What a ball from Rojo. Just misjudged it there, and he's in, Wayne Rooney. Great save, gets down quickly, Al Habsey. Sort of warning sign for Reading. That ball over the top, acres of space. They have it. Martial to test him. He was looking for Rooney. Mata might have been better placed.
Oh, Mata was a fantastic option just on the edge of the box. He tried to cut that back into Rooney's path.
There's Martial, this time using Mata. There's Rooney! It's in! Wayne Rooney equals the all-time goal-scoring record of Sir Bobby Charlton for Manchester United. Goal number 249 for the club.
Well, Guy, it's not the prettiest, but it's an important one, and it comes off of his right knee. As the ball's cut back to him, he sticks out that right leg, ricochets off the right knee into the far corner. The record breaker. Level with the great Sir Bobby Charlton. You can see the touch comes off of the right knee, away into the far corner. It was a bright start from United. Reading under pressure early, and Rooney on the score sheet.
A moment of history in the third round of the FA Cup. A moment of Manchester United history. And look how pleased Sir Bobby is about it.
That's it, he says.
Well, Wayne Rooney is a player. There's Rooney, Rashford in the centre. Michael Carrick collects. Carrick's going for goal. And there's Mata to Martial. Martial went for the improvised chip toward Marcus Rojo. Has already played one terrific ball over the top. Something shorter this time for Martial. Rooney. Martial. Rashford on the run. Martial goes for the corner. Manchester United have a two-goal lead. It has been so easy for them right from the start. They are ripping Reading to bits. Rooney with the first, Martial with the second. How many more are coming Al Habsey's way? Manchester United 2, Reading 0.
Well, it is so easy. The 1-2 that's played. Rojo, no pressure on him, plays the ball into Martial. 1-2 with Rooney, beautifully executed. And then he got a sighter with the first effort where he tried to curl it into the far corner. This time he just slides it in along the floor, Martial, into the open side. El Habsey, no chance. United 2 up. It really is a stroll. Slight deflection on the way, but you can clearly see Martial's intention was to put it in that far corner. Jose Mourinho, a happy man.
That's how it's done, seemed to be the message to the Manchester United boss. The deflection certainly did take it away from Al Habsi, who might have been in a good...
Players getting closer to the Manchester United team and put him under more pressure.
Rashford managed to keep the ball in. Not that time. Oh, he did. Turned clear. No, he didn't. I didn't think he had.
Well, he's looking across at the assistant. He didn't think that that was out, and I'm not so sure it was. Again, the ball played in behind. Question mark about offside, but Rashford's pace keeping it in play. And then when he works the ball on the byline here, I'm not so sure that it ever goes out of play.
First one might have done. McCleary takes on Smalling, does really well with it. Chance for Reading here. And it's Michael Carrick who gets in the way. Ashley Young is furthest forward in a central position. Rashford joins him now. Rooney's over as well. Al Habsi. Well, he spilled it, but he managed to recover. Something a little different. Oh, and what a chance that was. Liam Moore missed it. He's free as a bird in the Manchester United box.
Well, it's Van der Beer's left foot volley from the edge of the box, and Moore just needs any sort of touch, and that would be goal bound, but he just can't get the contact that is needed. Look at Yapstan, he can't quite believe it. Last 5 minutes in particular.
Smalling, great ball. Rashford around Al Habsi, but only to hit the side of the net. He's going to have to wait a little longer for his next goal, which has been quite a long time in coming.
Well, he takes up a fantastic position, and it's a brilliant pass. You see the angle he creates, driven into his feet. Lovely first touch, rounds Al Habsi. Just has to do the most difficult part, and that's hit the target. And unfortunately, winds it into the side netting. Big chance for the young man to open his account today. Looking very, very sharp.
It's an angry response from Joe. Rashford winding one up here. He's trying. 17 appearances in total without a goal as Kelly tries to break in fact does well to stay in front of Blind. And it's fielded by just breeze past Van den Berg, who wasn't having any of it, but the clearance goes to Rooney. Rooney's tried to chip Al Habsi. Audacious in possession. Now Carrick through to Rooney, into Rashford. Al Habsi out to meet him and to block.
Well, that was quality from Manchester United, and it started with a pass from Michael Carrick. The angle pass, and then the first touch delivery from Rooney was exquisite into the path of Rashford. I thought he might have struck it first time. He took a touch, and the angle took it away from the goal and just gave El Habsi the opportunity to block.
He manages to get out of the way of Behrens. Pulled back from Mata. It's a super block from George Evans. Rashford. Young. Quality ball in. Just evades Mata. Waiting at the space Mata's got just behind those in prominent attacking positions. And he should have done better with it when it came to it.
Again, it was too easy because there was very little pressure on Martial as he keeps this ball in down the touchline. But then Mata arriving from the deep position completely unmarked. And we saw a similar type of finish against West Ham, that left foot, side foot finish, which he swept into the left-hand side of the goalkeeper. This time he ends up going for the drive. That was the Evans block, which really was crucial. Again, Manchester United peppering.
It's squirted Rashford's way off Kelly. Rashford in. Martial in a race with Gunter. And Gunter did enough.
He did. Chris Gunter has to go toe-to-toe with Martial as this ball breaks to Rashford, clearly onside. And then Martial's trying to get in front of Chris Gunter, and he just manages to get enough contact on him to cause him problems in terms of turning that into the back of the net. Big chance for Martial. I'm going to say good defending by Gunter.
What are the chances of Reading getting a 2-2 draw from...
Made a wonderful save to his left from Rooney early in the game.
Phil Jones is on the rampage here, and here's Rooney. And it just came at him with too much zip.
Yeah, I think it's just that last bounce that the ball takes off in front of Wayne Rooney. He can't quite get his left boot on it to direct it into the back of the net, but a good ball. This bounce here just lifts a fraction too high, and he can't keep the effort down. Well seen by Rashford. Good delivery. As you see, Wayne Rooney just a split second late to getting it, putting it in the back of the net.
It's interesting to note the Carrick. Decent strike by Carrick. When he hit it, it didn't look in quickly to take it. Rashford. Delaney outside. Rashford finds him. Al-Hadzi can't hold it. Rooney nearly got 250.
Oh, Wayne Rooney should have got 250. What a big chance that was. It popped out to him. He tried to side foot it in with his left boot, and it was blocked. His attempt was blocked right on the line. You can see as El-Hadzi spills it, Rooney fires in with the left boot, and El-Hadzi saves it with his right. In the end, it's a good stop from the goalkeeper.
Rooney through to Mata. And Mata can't score, but it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Good play, good build-up from Manchester United. One-touch play, and then when Wayne Rooney's released, you can see that he picks the run of Mata, who just, as it's played, is a fraction offside. Assistant.
Except Rashford. Now Rooney. Rashford hairs into the box. Oh, he's missed it. Vital touch.
Occasion they took a chance, but this is the interception, and how crucial is this? Is Rashford just about to side foot in? Wonderful touch from Van der Berg. He's a fraction away from a hat-trick today, is young Rashford.
But at the front of the queue. Flicked on by Smalling and deflected behind for a corner.
As he rested today, and Romero really untested.
Here's Rashford, his latest opportunity. This one's taken. And it's the goal that has undoubtedly taken Manchester United for sure through to the FA Cup fourth round. Marcus Rashford has had to work for that. He's had to wait a long time for that. His first strike since September. United 3, Reading 0.
Well, he's had opportunities in this game, but when this one presents itself, there is absolutely no doubt. This is a hallmark of a striker. He's on the half-turn, he clearly keeps himself onside, and the first touch is good out of his feet. The second one just sets him up to side-foot it past the advancing El-Hadzi. Marcus Rashford has worked hard for this goal today, could have helped himself to a number, but certainly made sure with this one. Lovely finish from the young striker.
That's the 19-year-old's 13th Manchester United goal. A hug and get some sort of consolation to take back to Berkshire. That's John Swift, not that way. Eight titles, 7 German Cups, the Champions League, and of course he only got the big one with his national team. Oh, that's a big one from Ali Al-Hadzi. He's gifted United a 4th and a 2nd for Marcus Rashford. Goals like buses for the young man. Waits ages for one and then 2 come at once, and that is an absolute present.
It really is. It's Al-Hadzi receiving the ball back and then just taking 1 second too long. The touch with the standing foot as he's trying to clear with the left, deflects it away from his left boot. Rashford pounces to help himself for the easiest goal he's going to score in his Manchester United career.
And it gets more comical every time you look at it. Played for the club. Here's Martial. Fosu-Mensah there with him. Martial tried to tee up Rooney. There's Fosu-Mensah, blocked by Gunter. Daley Blind. Wayne Rooney. Al-Hadzi parries, Fellaini's efforts blocked.
Frost Williams. This is Rooney's effort, stopped by El-Hadzi, and then the follow-up blocked again by the goalkeeper. And Rooney trying to wind that into the far corner, pops out, and then as Fellaini fires it in, El-Hadzi getting that left hand out to make it.
In from Kelly, close to Ramiro. And Liam Moore on go Reading. No way through for Behrens. No.
Guy and Clive, as always, thank you very much. So Manchester United through to the 4th round in comfortable fashion. So Bobby Charlton watching Wayne Rooney equal his club record of 249 goals in all competitions for Manchester United. Very good performance. Mourinho will be happy with his team's performance today.
I think so. Alex will be happy. It was a convincing performance. The first half, they should have had more goals. I think he'll be delighted with the players, young players. Martial, Rashford in particular, look lively, look bright going forward. And again, there's a feel-good factor at United. They keep it going against a team coming into it. We could have made it difficult. I think Yapstam would be disappointed with his players. They didn't really get any momentum in the game, but it was all about United's day, and I'd like for Wayne Rooney to equal Sir Bobby's Charlton.
Yeah, near perfect day for Jose Mourinho, Manchester.